If he cheated on you, would you give him another shot?
No,
Why not?
because I don't believe in that shit.
Do you really think that you'd find another him out there in the world?
No, probably not. He's my best friend. I trust him like tremendously. Like my daughter loves him. Like so, no, I couldn't find.
So you're willing to give that up if he, smashed another chick?
Yeah, I probably wouldn't like jump back into a relationship. I'd have to be single. I can do bad all by myself. So.
Well, don't you think you're hurting yourself in the long run at that point?
No, I'm hurting myself staying with a cheater.
So once a cheater, always a cheater.
Yeah, I don't think once a cheater, always a cheater, but I think once a cheater in the relationship, always a possible cheater in the relationship. Like, I think if he cheated on me and went into another relationship, like, no, he might not cheat on her. But if I allow him to cheat on me and then I keep him, then he's going to think it's cool down the line.
What if he was like, hey, let's bring in a third chick?
I would be like,
Spice it up some.
the only way this is going to get spicy is when I slit her throat over you while she's riding you and she's bleeding out on some weird shit. That's the only, that's as spicy. I've said it to him. I will slit her throat on top of you while she's riding. I'm like, you like that shit, baby? And then we're going to fuck over her bloody body. Because that's how it's going to go.
If a man sleeps with 100 women, is that the same as a woman sleeping with 100 men?
No.
Why is it different?
So I don't know if you know, but when women sleep with men, men leave something inside of us. Like part of their energy literally becomes part of us. So all them little stank boys and everything that these women are sleeping with, literally it becomes part of your inner energy. Yeah. And we hold on to that. Men, y'all could leave it where you put it, And then that's it. You walk away from it, there's nothing that becomes literally part of your interior.
So whole phases and promiscuity in women, from what you're telling me, will have a more negative effect, especially if they have a fuck ton of partners.
I mean, get yours, girl, is all I'm saying. Get it, but yes, it does, the energy becomes a part of you. So for that guy that you don't like no more, he's still a part of you.
I agree.
That's what it is.
If your husband cheated on you, would you give him another shot?
I would.
Why would you?
Because I made a vow to be with him through bad and good. And I feel like it's in men's DNA to always be attracted to other women. So
So biologically, men and women look at sex differently.
Right.
Okay, so he can still love you and fuck another chick.
It's possible.
But if you step out, do you think he'd stay with you?
No. Because sex for women is emotional. And it's not just sex. So for a woman to have sex with another man while being married, she's gone at that point because it's emotional. For a female, it's emotional connection versus a man, it's just sex.
Would you date a guy who was weaker than you physically?
I have done that multiple times, so yes.
How do you benefit in that situation?
I don't think that physical strength is necessarily an indicator of mental strength, and I'd prefer a guy who is very mentally strong and emotionally intelligent over one who is physically strong.
So if you're getting robbed on the street, do you think that his mental toughness is going to be the thing that saves you from getting shanked?
If I'm getting robbed on the street, I'm pulling out my self-defense, and I've got it. He can hang out back. I'll get it.
So if it's you and me, let's say I'm the perpetrator, right? Do you really think that you're gonna take me?
I mean, if it's you and me, we could start wrestling and get into something else. But
into something else? Do you think a man wants to date a woman who works in the entertainment industry, aka a stripper, or someone who does a more modest profession?
Definitely the second option. Professional and low key, out the way, make her money, but she's not in the mix.
But I mean, why wouldn't a guy want a chick who's showing her ass to everybody in the club?
Those are the types of females that he wants to have fun with because they're easy. They're easy to conquer. So the ones that's harder to achieve and access to, they want to marry them because they know that they haven't really been touched out here. And these men hasn't had the chance or opportunity to conquer them.
Okay. What's the most common misconception about marriage?
That it's a mistake. That's the most common misconception. The marriage itself is not necessarily a mistake, but your poor choice in your partner is the mistake, not to mention your poor choice in how you build value in yourself before you get married. Because the better you are, the higher status of a man as you are, and the better quality of a woman you are, means you can attract a better partner. And if you make a good choice when you have said attraction or have said value enough to attract the quality, then you're going to get a better partner and you're not going to necessarily have as many regrets.
I think there's a misconception that once you get married, everything is like roses and rainbows and starlights. But it's honestly harder than just being in a relationship, because now you have a commitment to a person for the rest of your life, and you're building a family and you're building a foundation so that you could raise your children in an environment that they're going to grow and learn from you. So it's like, and then also like people are so ready to like bounce as soon as like there's a small argument, but it's like you have to work for it. You know what I mean? And you have to actually talk, not argue. Like I feel like a lot of people argue and are so like fixated on their vision of things that they don't open their mind and listen to their partner and like what they're actually saying.
If a chick is friends with a bunch of hoes, does that also make her a hoe?
Well, I would say this. Hopefully that individual will be strong-minded to know, like, just because her friends are hoes, you don't gotta be a hoe, okay? Now, mind you, hoes are fun. Hoes are fun. Everyone likes a hoe every now and then. You know, don't get it wrong. Hoes out there, do not feel like you're outcasted. It's okay to be a hoe if you take pride in it. If you're a prideful hoe, if you know in your no doubt in your mind, use the best hoe. Be the best hoe you can be. But if you know you're not a hoe, don't try to be a hoe, because then you get your feelings hurt. Hoes ain't got feelings. Hoes got zero feelings. They come in, they get the job done, and they keep on hoeing. So, yeah, just have your own mind.
How much does a man have to make for you to take him seriously, long term?
Financially?
Yeah.
They have to have a job that can pay the bills, in my opinion. I'm very much a breadwinner. Like, I am very ambitious myself,
So you make more than your man?
No, not right now, but I'm okay with that. I'm okay if that's what it looks like in the future, as long as, like, we have a relationship that he can make up for other things, I guess. You know?
Do you feel like you would be looking down on him if you make more than him?
No, just as long as, like, the relationship is equal, like, emotionally, or, like, he does more around the house, or, like, if we have kids one day, like, he's with the kids more.
How do you feel about this statement? You are who you spend your time around.
It kind of holds true in a way. Just, I mean, the relationship aspect of, like, the people you spend time around the most of your time, you vibe with them a lot, and so you pick up their energies a lot. So it's just like you mainly patch on to, like, or hop on to their whole vibe and persona. So you, like, you just kind of forget about your own being, but then you become someone new.
So would it be fair to call a woman a hoe if she's friends with a bunch of hoes?
No. So I see what you're saying. Yeah. Honestly, no. I would say no.
Why?
Why? Because you don't know that one person, and it's just the whole group as a collective, but you see them all together, so, like, maybe, sure, but then, like, you don't actually know them until...
But if she's constantly out with them week after week and they're always going to the clubs, I mean, aren't you picking up on those energies too?
Like, yeah, at that way, then yeah. No, I don't know. It's just... The people you hang around with, yeah, you'll soak up the energy and, like, become more like them, but then again, it's like, you stand out on your own as well, so it's like, you can make it yourself, and just, I wouldn't say, if you're hanging out with a group of hoes, you be a hoe yourself.
Should you be able to have any say in what your wife wears when she leaves the house?
If she truly respects me and if I'm doing my job to be a man that's worthy of respect, she's not going to do that, period. And so that's on me. If she is in a position where she wants to leave the house half naked, then I'm not doing something right.
How you feel?
I agree.
All right, so a man should be able to have a say in what his wife wears when she leaves the house.
It's more so like an unsaid thing. Like, if you respect your marriage and you respect yourself and you respect your husband, you're not going to do it.
So a woman that dresses revealing inherently knows I'm going to get a certain type of attention if I'm out here with my titties and my ass out.
They inherently want to grab attention.
What's your favorite position?
Oh, Okay. I have two. Doggy's my favorite position because I look the best in doggy. But then my actual favorite position for not aesthetics is probably missionary because I just love to look into a man's eyes.
So hold up. How do you know you look the best in doggy if you're not the one hitting it from the back?
Baby, mirrors are a thing.
You know.
Mirrors are a thing.
Mirrors, cameras, I've seen it. I know what it looks like, and it looks good. It looks good.
My answer is completely different. But
What's yours?
Cowgirl's my favorite. I'm very much an in control person, so I'm gonna get what I want in that position. So I'm cool with whatever after that, but that's what we gotta go with that off the rip.
You're gonna take that horse to the Old Town Road.
I will.
Ride it till you can't no more.
Whatever. Yeah, hell yeah, fuck it.
She said I'm getting hers.
I'll get mine before you get yours at the end of the day.
Okay, what if he sticks his tongue in your asshole?
I'm into it.
Wait, what?
I'm into it. I'm a
What was the
Scorpio. I'm
question?
into that shit. I'm into it.
So wait, what if he sticks his tongue in your ass?
I'm a fan of a thumb. The tongue doesn't do a ton.
I want a tongue over a thumb.